Hello and welcome to the best mods for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We're going to be covering all the best mods as so many mods are getting released. So if you're keen to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest mods, mod news, or anything Kingdom Come Deliverance, come along for the journey as we explore all the best mods. Let's go. We have probably one of the funniest mods I've seen so far for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. The mod transforms all chickens in the game into small dinosaurs. This is the Comsog Nephis. I don't know if you remember from Jurassic Park 2 where that girl gets attacked by those little dinosaurs. Well, these are the dudes. So this mod transforms all the chickens into those, and it comes in two versions. The giant version, which I don't really recommend. It looks extremely odd with the neck moving around, but the little ones, it's pretty sweet little addition and just something so unusual and funny to add into Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So the head animations for eating are pretty sweet, and as it scratches around, it's even better. It almost fits perfectly into the game, obviously completely immersion breaking, but it's a good laugh. It would be next level if you could get them to attack and run around in packs. If we do get a good mod kit, imagine what is going to be possible. So the dinosaur poultry mod is a hilarious and creative retexture, purely aesthetic, but an awesome fun mod to try. The Dragonborn cuirass is a retexture of the Milanese cuirass with intricate engravings that give it a luxurious and powerful aesthetic. This is the first sort of armor set that I've seen. There is a plan to actually make the complete armor set, so we're still waiting on that. But this is awesome to see. It's a high quality engraved retexture, adds tons of detail and decoration, creating a much more ornate look. Aims to deliver a luxury armor feel, appealing to players who enjoy a more regal, knightly appearance. It includes a light and dark version for different color preference, and as mentioned, the future plans that over time there will be a fully standalone version of a complete armor set, matching helmet, arms, and other components. So that's going to be pretty wicked to see this develop. Do note you can come across NPCs wearing this, I believe, but this is one sweet looking cuirass. Beautiful retexture that adds very nice regal, ornate flair to the game's armor. While it currently replaces Milanese cuirass, the standalone version is highly anticipated, but an excellent mod to keep your eye on. Here we have a different approach to adding more hoods into Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and this is called Raised Hood. It's a cosmetic enhancement that modifies how hoods are worn within the game. By default, many hoods lay flat on the shoulders for NPCs and Henry, which can feel a little bit immersion breaking given the setting. This mod forces specific hoods to be worn up, making Henry and other NPCs look more fitting or medieval. However, this isn't a simple toggle on or off, it's a hard replacement for selected hoods. Hoods will finally appear in a practical way rather than sitting awkwardly around the shoulders. This makes cloaked characters feel more natural. The previous hood mod we looked at didn't add it to NPCs, but this one will. It's going to apply it to NPCs. So it's worth noting that for this mod, currently, if you have a hood, it's going to overwrite a quaff. So if I add it now, you can see it overwrites. And in this case, a lot of the time that will look fine. However, if we add a helmet, the hood is still going to be layered on top. So here is Henry with a helmet on. You can see that the hood overwrites both in this instance. But do note that the stats do actually apply. It is simply a visual change. You will always have the hood on regardless of what you're wearing. This may change in the future, but it's definitely worth noting that is one of the downsides for this mod as it stands. I believe this will apply to NPCs as well. So some good and bad with this, but worthwhile covering as over time, this will be improved. This is another mod trying to add hoods and make them more relevant within the game. Not a bad crack. Let's get moving. Introducing probably the best zoom mod we have so far. It's called Zoomy, and it adds an advanced zooming system with a wide field of view, FOV, range from 1 to 175 for better vision control. The Zoomy mod introduces an adjustable zoom function, much better and way more zoom than any of the other zoom mods we have covered. This is going to allow you to stretch right up to your crossbow, giving you this crazy perspective I've never seen before. You can zoom in so much. You'll be able to hit some crazy long shots with this, and you can zoom in and out dynamically using your mouse wheel. You scroll up to zoom in and scroll down to zoom out from memory, and if you need to reset the zoom, you just click the mouse wheel button. That will reset it to the default field of view. You know, it can get a little bit funny if you zoom in and out too much, but it does kind of kick itself back and reset if you do something too funky. But this is an incredible mod. I just installed it using Nexus, very straightforward. So the good things about this, it has a huge range of customizable view. You can use this for archery and stealth, very easy to use. There's a simple key binding system, doesn't interfere with any other gameplay mechanics. There's no FPS drops as it doesn't alter textures, models, or scripts. It's a lightweight. It also allows for cinematic zoom in for better screenshots. And overall, this is a fantastic quality of life mod for exploration, archery, and immersion. The only downside is maybe the transitions could be a little bit better, but I mean, we're only mucking around with the field of view, so this is pretty brilliant. However, if you're a stealth player or an archer, or just want better control over getting some sweet screenshots, this is pretty much the best tool we have so far. They've made the map marker way too big in my opinion, and this mod fixes it perfectly. Players map marker resize and replacement mod, giving players multiple options for resizing or replacing that crazy big map marker. It addresses one of the common issues. The default player marker can be way too large or unclear depending on the user's preference. There's been many instances where it displays over top of important icons on the map. So you have tons of different options, about 17 different options right now. I'm sure there'll be more added possibly, but we have rescaled vanilla soldier icon. This one goes from a much smaller version, coming in a range of 60, 75, and 85% size changes. And in the example I have, I believe it's like 60%, so it's really small, but still very noticeable. The ones I really enjoy are the custom hollow circle and the custom hollow circle with the arrow, which gives a really good indication of which way you're facing. Those all come in the different scale options as well. But this will help with more visibility, customization. There's multiple size options. It's lightweight, no performance impact. This is pretty much going to be a staple going forward for me. A solid UI improvement that enhances the player's map visibility, but overall superb mod. Let's keep moving. Skyrim-like sneak attack ambusher perk mod. This mod enhances the ambusher perk, making sneak attacks within Kingdom Come Deliverance closer to the stealth mechanics within Skyrim. Does this by increasing the damage multiplier. Stealth-based builds become much more deadlier in ambush situations. And in the background, we have a before and after where we're sneaking in some bushes. We use a crossbow. First time it doesn't take down the enemy, and then when we use the ambusher perk and flick that on, it's going to basically one shot, giving you that potent first kill. And if you can remain stealth and hidden, then even more potent, but likely a good one shot before getting charged. The mod works by enhancing the ambusher perk, so it won't actually work until you get that. And the mod comes in 3 different versions, a 2 times, 3 times, and a 10 times. I thought this was a cool, interesting mod, great for sneak attacks, stealth focused players. Obviously, it makes it easier, but it's cool to really pack a punch with your first shot, as long as you're in stealth, of course, and not being detected. Cool little mod. Let's keep moving. We have 2 quick quality of life mods that I just want to cover because this could be very useful to some people. I've definitely found myself sometimes not too keen on some of these aspects. First one is the horse whistle be gone. This is going to mute your whistle towards your horse. So whenever you whistle, it will now be muted, but all the in-game mechanics and functionality remain the same. Everyone will still react as if you've done the whistle and it's audible. I can't give you an example of the actual noise not triggering, but here is just sort of some gameplay where I'm whistling, you can't hear anything, and people are all reacting. The horse is still following you around. This could be an excellent addition, especially if you do find that noise annoying over time. And another option that follows suit but applies to Mutt, the mod's called Mutt Be Quiet. It's going to remove the annoying howling from Mutt, making him quieter. I expect this will be extended potentially to when you're crouched and Mutt's growling or making noises, but for the time being, this could be a perfect option to reduce Mutt's howling and interruptions. But certainly watch this space, as a lot of people are commenting on this and are interested in more audio changes around Mutt's behavior. Worth noting, 2 minor changes to some sound. Worth noting, I think. The Better Map Zoom mod, very simple, allows us to zoom in on our maps 3 times more than before and zoom out to their max width. This is a really nice quality of life change, as you will find many times where you're trying to zoom in, you get a really precise picture of where you are to orientate yourself, but unless you're in a major town that has a more detailed map, you're unable to zoom in so much. So this is just going to fix that. Now, wherever you are, you'll be able to zoom in super close to your character's icon, map marker. It's a small change, but something like this is really cool to have. Easy to see arrow and bolts. Colored feather mod. It's a really nice mod that's very popular in KCD1, and this is very similar if not the same. It enhances the arrow and bolt visibility by changing their feather colors, making them much more easy to locate after firing. Ideal for archery focused players, it's a simple and effective tweak, reducing frustration when losing arrows, particularly in grass forests. It has a brightly colored arrow feather for easy visibility, and all the different arrows have different colors. Works for crossbow and the bow. And there's 3 different versions. We have the standard version, brightly colored for high visibility. That's what I have on now. Then you have the less saturated version, slightly toned down for a more natural look, and then even less saturated version, a subtle enhancement while keeping more of an immersive but still noticeable difference in the arrow feathers color. A simple but highly effective mod, ensuring that fired arrows and bolts are easily located.